It's the perfect fall weather. It's 56 degrees. I have the roof off the Corvette. I got a hoodie on. I'm gonna throw on my heated seat, throw on my heated wheel, and that's it. We're comfortable. We are good to go. Today's actually my day off, but I had to stop in just to do a couple things. And now I want to run over to Best Buy, and I want to get an SD card for the SD card slot that's in the glove box, that's to record the information on the performance data recorder. So let's go to Best Buy real quick. I'll pick one up and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about here. Probably a little windy with the roof off, so we'll put the roof back on. This will have better audio to explain to you exactly how the system works. The Best Buy is right up the street here, so we will pull in and we'll see what they have. I'm just getting the SD card today. However, I gotta buy some supplies. I might get a couple of GoPros. I may get a couple of vehicle mounts. I want to get possibly a new drone and a I can't think of what else I was gonna get. I forgot, there was something else that I was thinking getting. Anyway, today is just the SD card. I always lift both windows up when I have the roof off. This way, it's, you know, if somebody reaches in, it makes it a lot harder. Just deter people a little bit. It's ridiculous. Should have had them cut it open in the store. There we go. Now that we got our SD card out of the package that's impossible to open with your bare hands, we're gonna open the glove box and you will see the little slot on the left side here, and we're gonna put it label out. The label is gonna go out towards the right, and we're just gonna pop it in. Hear the little click, and that's it. Now we're just gonna spin the car around so we don't have the sun right into the screen, and see if we can find a spot that'll lessen the glare. And this is not it. Let's find some shade somewhere. By the way, here's a nice C7. I think if I just face this way, it'll be fine. We're in an empty part of the parking lot, so I'm not gonna be in the way. Okay, what we're gonna do next is hit our PDR button. I also made this one of my favorites on the left-hand side here, so no matter what screen I'm on, I will see that button there as well, which is nice because I can go to it very quickly. But we hit that, it's gonna say different places have different laws, so please only use the PDR where it's legal to do so. Please refer to your owner's manual for more information. Hit OK, and here we go. We have a PDR menu where you can start recording. You can do a video overlay, which is currently set to none. Now you can set it to sport, track, or timing. If I go to sport, it's gonna say it does display performance vehicle and travel data geared towards spirited driving on public roads. Track displays performance and vehicle travel data geared towards competitive driving on private or closed roads, courses, and racetracks. And timing is geared towards basically, again, private or closed roads, courses, and racetracks. You can hit preview and see exactly what it would look like. So that's a forward-facing view of the car. You can see the car in front driving right by there. You can see my tachometer on the bottom. I'm gonna hit neutral to put myself in neutral just so we can rev it up. You can see you have your percentage of throttle there and your tachometer. Pretty neat. Let's go back to track, hit preview. Track's gonna give you brake, it's gonna give you steering, which is pretty cool. As I steer, it'll show you the degree of steering. It also has your G-force meter there, which is pretty neat, and it's going to show you what gear you're in. You would see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8. If I go back and I do sport, hit preview, sport's giving you the date, the miles, I guess, since you started recording maybe, your speed up on the top left, gear on the top right, tachometer, G-force meter. Pretty neat. I like track. Timing, it says you can configure, so you can turn on what you want. 0 to 60, 0 to 100, 0 to 100, back to 0, quarter mile, and custom speed timer. Those functions are actually set up here on the right-hand side of your driver information center. You can see as you go through, that's your performance timer, which you can set to different things just like you can here, or it'll show what you set up on your overlay. And if we hit none in preview, you'll see it's just a blank camera screen to record any forward, forward facing things that may happen in front of you. Personally, I like the track setup the best, with the information that gives you versus seeing like the time and the date and stuff like that on the Sport. So we're gonna put it on track and we're gonna record. I'm gonna show you exactly what it looks like. Before we go, a couple of other things you can notice. The storage, I have 1,000 minutes. That's a 128 gigabyte card. I guess in whatever format this will record, or whatever resolution this will record. You have lap timing, where I guess if you're on a track, track maps are available through cross. Oh, that's cool. So you actually have track maps on here. So if you want to do lap timing, you can account for that. Recordings is where you can go in and view what you've recorded. And then settings, which I've never clicked on before, we're going to be picking up audio. Automatic recording is on, let's see. As soon as the vehicle starts, it'll record. Configuring it, you can change, oh, here's the resolution. So we're on 1080p, which is what we want. Only in valet mode, which is pretty cool. And then allowed recording overwrite means when the SD card fills, it will just overwrite the information. So what's cool is if you put it in valet mode, you can have it automatically record as soon as the car starts and allow overwrite. So every time you're valeting your car, you're recording exactly what's going on in that car, both with the way it's being driven and the audio of what's being said. So that's pretty neat, actually. I like the idea of doing that. I don't really ever valet my car, but I find that if I did, I would definitely have that on. I'm gonna allow recording overwrite. And yeah, it's basically, hey, what's up, buddy? I'm actually going to turn the automatic recording off because I don't really want to have that on, which means when I go into my PDR, I will have to hit start recording just like that for it to start recording. And it is now going. So let's take the car for a spin and see what it sees. What is up with the ticking noise in my car, right? Is that normal C8? I've only had the car 3 months. The radio's usually on. I never really noticed it until today driving around, but it was a constant like ticking, like tick, 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 either an exhaust leak or a manifold leak. Something from the right-hand side of the car is just ticking while you're driving. You can hear it in the edit, so I know it's there. Does anybody know what that is? Let me know. And for the rest of this video, actually, we're gonna do just the PDR audio. Earlier when I was leaving the Best Buy, you may have noticed the volumes were different, right? That was the GoPro audio versus the PDR audio. So for the rest of this video, PDR audio only, this way you can get a feel for how it sounds. And please, let me know what that ticking noise is. Is this normal? So you get the idea.